Greetings to all you princes and princesses out there, and welcome to Eurogamer. My name's Ian Higton, and today I'm going to be playing the first 90 minutes of Blueprints for you. Blueprints is a game that I adore. I really, really like this game. I have put about 36 hours into the PC version, or I did put 36 hours into the PC version until a pre-release update meant that for some reason I can't load the game anymore, so I've kind of lost 36 hours of progress in the game. But don't worry, because this is the PlayStation 5 version, which I will be starting from anew here in today's stream. Blueprints got 5 stars in the official Eurogamer review. I couldn't agree more. This is one of my games of the year so far. Absolutely love it. Even though the title is a slightly terrible pun, but it's not just a pun. I can't go into any more about that. Let's just say that this game has many, 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 many layers. It is like an onion. And in this stream, whilst I have rolled credits on this game, I feel like I've only seen probably about half of what the game has to offer. But I will be trying to play act like I am playing it for the first time. So while I will know solutions to a lot of things, I'm going to pretend I don't. I'm going to try and act like I did the first time I played it to avoid spoiling things for you lot. Because this game is very much the same kind of vibe as like Tunic or Fez. Those kind of games where like the joy is in solving it for yourself, the eureka moments, this thing has been staring me in the face the entire time, or I thought I knew this room, but it's completely wow. It's full of those moments, like literally full of those kind of moments. And I'm going to try not to spoil any of those for you today. Like I said, I'm going to play act like I have only started the game afresh, which I will be doing right now. That being said, this game is best played going in as blind as possible, so I won't be offended if you want to turn the stream off and come back to it later once you've played a little bit yourself. This is, I haven't pressed the button for a while, so this is kind of like an attract screen thing that plays out. But we can get to see the art style here. It's kind of cel shaded, kind of moody, but also very colourful, very vibrant, and despite the fact that the art style looks fairly simple, maybe there's more to look at than meets the eye. Who knows? Thank you very much for supporting the channel for 58 months. Alex Samaris, good to see you, Alex Samaris. He says, hopefully no tariffs on Eurogamer memberships. Hopefully not, but you never know. My green screen is not correctly configured, sorry. I'll do that, and then I'll cancel out of this little attract screen, and I will finally start playing some Blueprints for you. Maybe I think it's because I'm wearing a almost pure white t-shirt that's throwing my green screen off a bit. Perhaps the auto white balance is going weird. But hopefully when we're on a screen that does not have lots of dark colours on it, it might go away. Anyway, this is more than just a puzzle game, Gavin. This is a roguelike, an adventure game, a narrative-driven game, not particularly walking simulator, but I find that kind of like a reductive name. It's a lot of things. Puzzle game as well. Here we go. We're loading into the first cutscene of the game. Cutscene of the game. Cutscene of the... There we go. Whew. I'll be quiet. Set the scene. Oh, Moody. What's going on? Thanks to Lugubrious Crumhorn for gifting 5 Eurogamer memberships.
I, Herbert S. Sinclair of the Mount Holly Estate at Reddington, do publish and declare this instrument my last will and testament, and hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore made by me. I give and bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece, Mary Matthew, all of my right, title, and interest in and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly. The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room
Important.
of my 45-room estate.
Important.
The location of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor, but I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner. Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse. In witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993. Herbert S. Sinclair.
Blueprints. And here we go. Our first day in our new mansion. Well, technically, it's not ours yet, because we have to find the 46th room. The mysterious 46th room. There is no time limit in this game in terms of like how many days you have to complete it. But if you look up in the top left-hand corner, you will see 50 footsteps. Every time you enter a room, you will lose 1 footstep. And when you run out of footsteps, it is the day. The day is over. Oh no, the day is over. And you will go to sleep, and you will wake up again, and you will start a new day, and the mansion will be refreshed. What do I mean by the mansion being refreshed? Well, we will check that out in a second. Open only in the event of my death. Welcome to Mount Holly, Simon. You may not remember, but I have fond memories of your visits here as a young boy, and I hope these rooms provide you with as much amusement as it did in these lost summer days. By the time you read this, I will assume you are fully aware of my last wishes and all the details of the bequest. Find the 46th room. Please do not mistake my intentions in giving you this challenge as a lack of confidence. I assure you, nothing could have been further from my mind when I chose you as my heir. With that said, there are a few ground rules of this commission covered in the fine print of my will that I feel I should bring to your attention. No tools or items may be brought onto the estate from the outside. Tools and items found on the estate may not be taken off the estate, and you may not stay overnight. I don't suspect that any of these stipulations should prove an impediment for someone as resourceful as yourself, but it is very important to me that you start fresh each morning and not rely on the successes of the previous day, because this game, puzzle game, adventure game, detective game, is also a roguelike game. One final word of advice: do not assume the rooms you find today will be the same rooms you find tomorrow. Roguelike. These grounds have provided me a home for the last half-century, and even I am uncertain of which room lies beyond any particular door. Your grandmother used to say, don't go where the path leads, abandon the path, and go where you want it to lead. Wise words from grandmother there. With all of my love and wishes, best of luck, Herbert S. Sinclair. He's left us one final thing, though, which is this. The blueprints for the blueprints. You may access the blueprint menu at any time by pressing R2. And here we go. This is the Mount Holly Estate blueprint. As you can see, we are in the bottom in the entrance hall. At the very top is a mysterious room called the Antechamber. What does it do? What is it for? Who knows? I've never played this game before. I'm just going to have to try and reach it, I guess. But I don't know how, what, or when. Also, you can call it a day whenever you want. Perhaps you make a mansion where there's no more doors to open. Who knows? You can call it a day at any time you want. So it will end automatically if you run out of footsteps. But if you just want to start again, you can call it a day by pressing that button there, which I'm not going to do. We're in the entrance hall here. Past the steps and beyond the grand doors, admission to Mount Holly is granted by way of a dark and garish lobby, suitably called the entrance hall. From here, each guest's adventure begins. However, the 3 doors that proceed onwards do not always lead to the same adjoining rooms. It's a permanent room, one of the permanent rooms available. And as you can see here, there are rooms 23 to 35, all the way up to 46 here. All need to be unlocked. And there are also bedrooms, hallways, green rooms, shops, and red rooms. Mysterious, but none of them are unlocked because this is the first time I've ever played this game, my friends. What is this here? Exhausting. Searching the estate can be exhausting. Each time you enter a room, you will lose 1 footstep. You will know when you no longer have any footsteps left. You will be too tired to continue searching the manor, and you must call it a day. Okay, good to know. Right, so we have 3 doors in front of us. Which one should I take first? We need to go to we need to get to the antechamber, right? So perhaps I'll go forwards. Now, whenever you click on a door in this game, you will be presented with 3 rooms that have been drafted from a pool of rooms that the game loads in randomly every time. You don't know what you're going to get. It's RNG for the rooms, and you get to choose between one of these 3 rooms. But, annoyingly, you must have drawn, once you have drawn the floor plans, you must select one draft. So, if you don't like any of these choices, unlucky, you have to pick a room. Now, each room here has a few benefits, I can tell. This room, the bedroom, will gain 2 footsteps whenever I enter it. So that's good if I want to keep walking for a long time. We've also got the closet, which will give me 2 items. That's good, but it's a dead end. The bedroom has 1 room coming off to the right. The hallway seems to have no bonuses, but there are 2 doors leading up and out. So if I want to go forwards, the hallway is the good one for me to pick, because I want to get up near the antechamber and find out what that is. But also maybe it'll be a good idea to get some items. I'm gonna see what the items are, because there's still 2 doors here. So I'm going to enter into this little storeroom. It's very small. Again, a fair bit of detail in here, and I can see that there is a key, which is going to be good because I've been reliably informed by someone who's played this game. I've never played this game before. I've been reliably informed that this game, there will be locked doors. I found a functioning metal detector, which will give me a greater chance of finding keys and coins. Angel Beat, thank you so much for supporting the channel for 76 months. It says, when you have no footsteps left, it's time to admit defeat. Excellent pun. Almost as excellent as the pun in this game's title. But like I said, it's not just a terrible pun. I don't know how I know that, of course. So time is ticking. It is now 9 o'clock. Let's enter. Well, let's select this room. So the next room, I've got a dead-end room that will give me plus 10 footsteps. So that'll extend my ability to explore the manor. Got a pantry which will award me 4 coins, or there is a storeroom. From this I will get 1 key, 1 gem, and 1 coin. I have already crafted 1 dead end, so as much as I want to craft a storeroom and get lots of stuff, maybe I need to, I need to start exploring the mansion more. I don't want to do 3 dead ends and then have to end the day straight away. So let's craft the pantry. As you can see, as soon as you click on it, the room is behind. My metal detector is going off. It's pinging. Up in the top right-hand corner, you can see I've got 1 key, and the metal detector is pinging because it can tell that there is some money in here. And we know there's money in here because it told me when I drafted the room that it had 4 coins in it. So that's 4 coins for me now appearing in the top right-hand corner. And also a note. It says, Bridget, please pick up some more fruit before Friday, as we have been informed that we have an extra guest exploring the house next week. 50 steps should be more than enough, so I think an even spread would be ideal. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. The enclosed amount should cover expenses, but please bring back any change from the order and leave it in the pantry. Well, that was the 4 coins there. And as we can see, there's an apple here. I'll eat the apple. And the apple has awarded me 2 extra footsteps. Wonderful. That's food, giving me the energy I need to explore the manor. What next? Oh, God. My webcam's gone. Why is my webcam not enjoy working with OBS? Oh dear. This happened before. Alright, I'll remove my face. You'll have to do without my face, I'm afraid. It seems to be disconnecting and reconnecting, but it never does that on the other thing that I stream on. Right, we've got a parlor here, which has a puzzle piece on it. 1 door leading out. We've got a corridor. It's always left unlocked, but it is a straight line. And we've got a red room, which is a lavatory. I don't like the look of another dead end, so I'm not going to do a dead end. Corridor might be good, but I can't think. What? How is my layout? I can't remember my layout. If I press R2 though, here we go. I can see my layout now in the bottom left. I can see what I've already built. As you can see, I've got the entrance hall there leading to a closet, then to a pantry. If I pick the parlor room, as much as I do want to pick the parlor room, that second door there now leads to a dead end wall, which I maybe don't want to do, so I'm going to pick the corridor. Because I do want to go upwards, forwards a little bit. So here we go. We're in the corridor now. I'm purposely moving through this area kind of slow, so you can just drink in the visuals. If I push forward on the thumbstick, I go a little bit faster. But also, if you hold down the left trigger, you can move at a bit of a pace. So if you want to backtrack and things. Next room though, we've got another hallway. This one with 3 doors. Got a guest bedroom, so another dead end. Oh, we've got a nook that will award me a key. I've already got 1 key. The nook goes to the right. I'm going to pick another hallway. You might have noticed as well, if I bring up the... Oh, metal detector's going off. Is there something in here? It's beeping. Where is it beeping from? What is hidden or lying around? There's a coin just there. Now I would definitely have missed that if I hadn't have got the metal detector there. So that was good to have. Now what am I doing? I've got 2 choices now. If I bring up quickly my map again, you'll notice that the hallway and the corridor, They are both kind of an orange colour. And then you've got blue colours rooms as well. And if I bring this up, you'll notice that there are other colour rooms as well. Bedrooms seem to all be this like purpley colour. And then you've got other rooms that have items in. Seem to be bluish. So we've got the den here. The storeroom again, dead end. It's got lots of stuff in it. The den's good. The den will allow me to extend out to the right. But I think I'm gonna pick the storeroom now, because the storeroom has a nice amount of items in. A key, some coins, and a gem, all popping up into the top right hand corner now. So what I'm hoping is that I can draft a shop of some sort, because I've got 6 coins now. I've got 2 keys in case I, you know, come across a locked door. I've got 1 gem. I don't know what the gems are for yet, but I'm sure coins will be spent at shops, right? What's this say? Doors in the west wing are more likely to be locked, allegedly. Well, I don't know what that means, but I'm sure we will find out at some point in the future. Oh God. Right, my camera's still crashed. Thought I'd see if I could fix my camera by re-adding it, but no. You just got me looking very scared and massive. Oh dear. Technical issues on Eurogamer. Who'd have thunk it? Oh, looky here. We've got a lavatory, red room. It's a dead end. Nothing in there. Like no bonuses. Red may be bad. We've got kitchen here. This is gold. It says food for sale. So I think this might be a shop. And then we've also got the observatory. +1 star for each time you've drafted an observatory. I'm not sure what that means, but below the kitchen and the observatory, you can see that these both have gem requirements. Which one do I don't want the lavatory, I don't need the toilet, and I'll get nothing for it, just a dead end. So what do I want? Do I want to buy some food, or do I want to find out what an observatory is? I've got 45 footprints already, so I think I'm going to draft an observatory and use my 1 gem to do that. So here we go, drafting the observatory, and there it is, instantly available to me. Now, there's a big telescope here. Can't look down the eye piece of it, but there is a wheel here I can turn. There's a book here, The Fixed Stars, A Stargazer's Companion to Constellations by Richard Witt. Dick Witt, you say? This book contains a complete starbase, a list of constellations and the observed effects that accompany the appearance of each one. Depending on the number of stars that can be seen in the sky on any given day, different constellations of various sizes may be visible, sometimes more than one on a single day. This book is a solid base for astronomy. A solid base for astronomy, will help you easily identify these constellations, impress your friends, and discover the joy of stargazing. Ooh! So here you go, North Star. You get 1 gold if you see the North Star. 2 trunks have appeared in the entrance hall if you see the twins. I presume those mean chests and not elephant trunks. The slice is a slice of pizza, maybe. You get 3 steps. And there are lots of constellations, up to 20 showing on here. Green rooms are more likely to contain special flowers today. I don't know what that means. But if you look up in the top left-hand corner below my 44 footsteps now, you'll see I have 1, count them, 1 star. Let's turn this, see what happens. Okay. telescope is moving. There is a hole out of the observatory. Can I line this up with the hole? Oh no, I can't because it's hit the balcony up there. I wonder what'll happen if I walk up here. Can I get under here? That's a magnificent telescope. Oh yeah, hold on. What is this? What does this do? Ah! It raises the telescope. Raises one end and lowers the other, so that maybe, mayhaps, perhaps, I'll be able to use this telescope in the observatory now to look outside. I might need to turn it one more time. There we go. And now I have the option to look through the peephole. It is 1 star. It's the North Star. I have gained 1 coin from the North Star. So that's interesting because this book said 1 star, 1 gold. And then 2, the twins. I've got 1 star up in the top left-hand corner. So if I draft this room again, a safe bet is that the next time I look through the telescope, I will see the twins constellation, and then 2 trunks will be added to the entrance hall. Ooh. I don't think you can see Uranus down there, Codex. But I'll keep an eye out, just in case. Can I do anything? I can spin this. Whee! I cannot do anything else but spin it. Okay, we have got a new drafting option. The Nook will once again give us a dead end. The Den will allow us to go more to the right. Or we got the drawing room, which would allow us to go north and right, north and east. Trouble is, it requires 1 gem to purchase this room, and unfortunately, as you can see top right hand corner, I do not have a gem to use. So I think the safest option for progression probably be the Den here. The Den will also give me 1 gem. My metal detector's going off as well. Oh yes, look, there's a coin on the floor there. Got that. And then there is the gem. Interesting to note that the gem did not set off the metal detector, but keys and coins do. So look, here's the... this is the doorway. You can see my flashing yellow arrow there showing me where I am. This is the doorway that is blocked off. It's leading to the back wall of the storeroom, so we can't go that way. But we can... Well, there's a trunk here. The trunk is locked. Now, do I want to use a key to open this trunk? It's a precious resource, the key. I might leave it for a second and see what else there is around here. This game really wants me to pick the lavatory, but it's a dead end. I don't want a dead end. So is the guest bedroom. The spare room will allow me to go continue on my adventure, though. So I'm going to draft the spare room. Bring up the spare room. I'm going to quickly show you the map here. Currently you can see, like when I show it on screen when I'm picking the rooms, you can't see the grid. But as you can see, it's 5 across and 9 up and down. So I'm currently building a nice middle shaft here. I'm accentuating with my hands, even though my camera's not working. Ah! 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 Help! I'm trapped! Ah! Okay, so into the spare room we go. What can we see in the spare room? Nothing! It's merely a spare room, partially decorated. No treats, no gems, no nothing. Just a measly corridor. Or should that be corridor? Next room. Okay, this is good. So we've got a couple of options here. The Nook will lead us back down south. The parlor which has a puzzle piece, will lead us north. But the drawing room here will lead us both north and south. So this one's going to cost 1 gem, but maybe this is good. Maybe I can start going south and link up with the entrance hall again. Maybe it's not a good idea to go south, though, because that's technically going to be backtracking and using up my footsteps. I'm doing it anyway. I'm going to do it anyway. We'll have a look in the drawing room. Lots of pictures here in the drawing room. There's a picture of my dearly departed grandpapa, who has gifted me this manor and this trial that I'll need to complete before I can keep the magical manor for myself. There is a note here. It says drawing floor plans. Each time you click on a door, you will draw 3 floor plans, from which you must select 1 to draft. Sounds correct. However, there are some items and rooms that will allow you to redraw if you do not like your initial 3 options. Okay. Well, this room will allow me to redraw. So if I do it on the south door, maybe? Let's have a look. So we've got here a chapel. Whenever you enter chapel, lose 1 coin. We've also got lavatory, which is a dead end. Both of these are red. Both of these seem bad. So I think we can surmise from this that the red rooms are penalty rooms and rooms you may not want to use. So we've also got the parlor, but we can redraw the floor plans. So let's see what we get now. Okay, so we have been given a selection of plans, 2 of which I cannot use because I do not have the required gems to use them. The commissary, items for sale, the kitchen, items for sale, or the bedroom there. The bedroom is the only one I can pick, and I have to pick one of these rooms because if I exit out, it says once you've drawn floor plans, you must select 1 to draft, and I have already done the redraw option. So we're going for the bedroom. Let's head into the bedroom. Top left corner, +2 footsteps there. Technically only +1 because I lost 1 coming into it, but it's better to have +1 than +1, I guess. Greetings from Reddington. Reddington is the town, or the village, or the area where this manor is built. Is there anything else interesting in this bedroom? Got some furniture and things, and we've got something on the side here. Now, what's interesting to note about these rooms is that they don't. While the scenery is mainly the same every time, or like always the same every time, basically, you will get randomized items popping up. Maybe a key, maybe a gem. It could be here, it could be on the top of here, it could be on the desk, it could be a chest appearing by the bed or something. But here we've got a sleep mask. The first time you enter each bedroom with the sleep mask, gain 5 footsteps. Now, I haven't got those 5 footsteps yet, but if I look at the map here, at some point I am going to have to go back up through this bedroom if I want to get to the drawing room and go upwards. So I should get an extra +5 footsteps going up there. We got another couple of interesting rooms here. We've got the chapel, which I don't want to lose any money. We've got the nook, which will give me +1 key. We've got security. View inventory of all items currently in the house. Sounds interesting, but I will need a gem. So I think I'm going to go for the nook here. Metal detectors going off. What's this say here? Noteworthy. As you continue on your adventure, you may want to consider getting something to scribble down your notes and observations. A pad, scrap of paper, or perhaps most fittingly a journal will prove to be an invaluable tool. You will not regret having it beside you on your journey. I have a pile of notes from playing this game, which I would show you if my camera hadn't crapped out. But it is absolutely worth making notes in this game. And also, I take photos of the screen a lot too when I read something that maybe seems like a clue. Here's a key anyway. We'll take the key. Key! And I'll put that in my pocket. The metal detector is still slightly blinking, so is there a coin on the floor somewhere? It's getting closer. Oh, it's getting quieter. Oh, there's another key on the floor just down here. There we go. I mean, I have never played this game. You're right, Codex. If I had played this game, I'd have used my camera, but I haven't. So I'm finding all these keys for the first time ever, which is crazy, crazy ding dongs. I tells thee, crazy ding dongs. 2 seconds. Watchy. I don't know. I just plugged and unplugged my camera in again. I don't know whether it'll work or not now. Ah! It doesn't work still. Bugger. Alright. Okay, so next room. I don't have a gem. I don't need the toilet. But there is a parlor. The mysterious parlor with the puzzle piece on. Let's find out what is behind this here door. In the parlor. I mean, it's a very, very nice room. Painting there of my dear old grandpapa. A weird... What is this? A wind-up key. A rather curious wind-up key. A component of the parlor game. And what's this say? Dear Herbert, May the 2nd. It was a great honour receiving the invitation to dine at your estate with the Oldhams this past Thursday. If I'm being frank, it had been quite a while since we had been seen in decent society, and we were beginning to worry that my wife's wit had lost its charm. I have no delusions that my company is rival to hers. If I can refresh your memory, we both spent much of that evening discussing our mutual love of games and puzzles, and I mentioned to you a rather singular parlour game I had played some years back involving 3 boxes of different colours. You had pressed me to write with the particulars of this game when I found the time, and I have included with this letter all the details you will need to share with guests, should you be inclined to play this confounding game. So this is a puzzle room. There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. At least one box which displays true statements. There will always be at least one box which displays only false statements. At least one box. Only false statements. Only one box has a prize within. The other 2 are always empty. What could this mean? Oh. Well, hold on, there are 3 boxes right here. There's a blue box that says this is the black box. There is a white box that says this is the black box. And there is a black box that says the black box is not empty. So, this is a lie. This is a lie. Which means there will always be one truth. Which means the black box must not be empty. Let's try with the wind-up key. It wasn't empty. I solved the puzzle. There we go. I discerned the truth from the lies and earned myself 2 gems. How many gems? 2! How many gems? 2 gems! How many gems? Gems! 2! That's right, 2 gems. Now, we have 2 gems and another choice of 3 rooms to draft. I could have a guest bedroom for 10 footsteps. I could have a bunk room. This room counts as 2 bedrooms, but it is a dead end. I don't know what the 2 bedrooms would mean. Does it mean that the first time I enter... Because I have the goggles, right? So the first time I enter a bedroom with the night... Not goggles, the night mask. So the first time I enter a bedroom with a night mask on, I will get plus 5 footsteps. So if this room counts as 2 bedrooms, then I would get plus 10 footsteps for going in. Just like the guest room, which is also a dead end. It's always, I mean, I'm guessing, because I've never played this game before, that it's always good to draft each room at least once, because I'm guessing there's probably clues in there, in these types of rooms, and every room perhaps, about what is going on in the manor and the narrative and the puzzle. I presume. I've never played this game before, but I've got 2 gems. So I'm going to grant access to the kitchen, which may also let me spend some of my money. And it continues my journey southwards. Southwards. Here we go. We're in the kitchen. We've got a metal detector going off, which means there's something here. Oh, yeah. Someone's dropped a coin on the floor next to the dog food bowl. What I like about this game is that when you draft these rooms, if you draft a room on the edge of the blueprint, like I've done here with the kitchen, it will sometimes give you windows out into the outside, which is nice, isn't it? Lovely little, lovely big view, in fact, here. Nice big windows for the kitchen. We've got a blender here, a cupcake makey thing, a tray and an oven and coffee machine, toaster, scales, oven gloves, a tap. Oh, well, damn it, I was thirsty. Okay, we've got no water in the kitchen, but we do have here a menu. So, as we can see here, from the Mount Holly kitchen menu, the banana will give me 3 footsteps, and it will cost me 2 gold. A club sandwich will give me 8 footsteps, but it will cost me 50... No, it cost me 8, and it will give me 15 footsteps. It looks a bit gross. I'm not going to lie, that club sandwich is not an attractive colour to me there. And then we've got tomato soup, which will give me plus 5 footsteps for every red room in your house. Well, I don't have a red room in my house, and I've got a fairly large amount of footsteps left, I guess. I don't know how they work because I've never played this game before, but I'm going to test buying a banana. 2 gold there, and now I've got my footsteps up to 42. Excellent. Great. Love a banana in the morning. It's nature's packed lunch, basically. What have we got now? Okay, so we have got a wine cellar. This is interesting. The wine cellar will give me 3 gems. That's a lot of gems. I've only got 1 gem, so perhaps that is a good one to pick. There's a nursery here, which means, and that says, whenever you draft a bedroom, you will gain 5 footsteps. So if I pay 1 gem for this, every time I draft a bedroom from then onwards, I will gain 5 steps. Or there's the laboratory, which is an experimental house features. Again, this is 1 gem requirement. Now, I'm going to craft the wine cellar because I don't want to lose out on my gems. I'm near at the bottom. I don't really need... I could do the laboratory and get an extra route through, but I won't have any gems there. I'm going to go for the wine cellar. Also, I love booze. Here we go. Look, 3 gems from the wine cellar. So this is a dead end, which means I will have to backtrack now. So it's a good job I bought that banana. Got a few extra footsteps there. Occasionally you'll get other items in here, like on the side of the shelf or whatever, but not today. Oh dear. So let's just consult the map again. So we need to follow the route back through where we've came, dropping a footstep every time we pass through a new room. Should gain 5 here. Well, 7 technically, because I get 2 when I enter this bedroom anyway. But with the mask, +7, +2, and +5 for the mask. There we go. So back up to 44. So yes, I had to backtrack, but it was worth it because I got extra footy steppies. And now, so this is not your house, but you're nicking all the valuables anyway, says Nightcat. I mean, it's not my house yet, but it soon will be. Right, we got a choice here. We've got, well, it's not much of a choice if I want to continue exploring, is it? We've got a red room, which is a dead end, no bonuses. We've got another dead end, which is a walk-in closet. It will give me 4 items. Great, but there's nowhere else I can go from here. I have, it's a dead end. There's, as you can see on my map on the left-hand side, there are no doors, except for the entrance hall, which again, it will give me 1 room backing up onto the wine cellar and the parlor. So I want to choose the Rumpus room. I think it's going to give me 8 coins and it's going to cost me 1 gem. So getting those gems was a very good idea for me because now I get lots more money, which I could go and spend on a grimy looking club sandwich. This is a very interesting looking room. I wonder if I can wish to be big from this guy here. We've got some bottles of beer. Oh, is that beer in a Rumpus room? Oh my gosh. Got some board games. My metal detector's going off because it's picking up these 8 coins. Gimme, 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 all the money. So many bottles of beer in a Rumpus room. I guess this isn't really a kid's room. There's a jukebox, a TV, a record player. It's, oh, there's a key hidden under the TV. Thank you, metal detector. We've got a bar here with some more beers. A clock there. It's getting late. It's like 1:20 now. And we've also got this fella here. I can insert a coin into this. Oh. What the? Oh my.
As it was foretold, I
And
am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara,
Alzara.
and I suspect you wish me to look into your future. The image is becoming clear. I see a boy standing on a shore of white sand. He is looking for something he was told he would not find. I see a black cat tied to a red flag. I hear the wind blowing, but the flag does not stir. I see a door marked by a rogue moon, a door that is always locked, yet has no key. It is the door you have been searching for, yet will not find. A lost room beyond the dark
Sorry.
waters.
I'm so sorry I'm ruining this. I thought that
What you have heard here has been foreseen.
I didn't think it would show my options when I was sorting through my cameras there. Sorry.
Until the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
Okay, mysterious predictions from the great Alzara there. What could any of that mean? Who knows? Who indeed knows. I don't, because I've obviously never played this game before, as I've specified previously in the past. But what I have done is been able to gigantify myself and hopefully get my face cam back on. There we go. All right. So, ruined the cutscene slightly, but you've got my beautiful, shiny face back again. There we go. Thank you to the great Alzara there for providing me with a moment to fiddle with my back end. Ooh. Anyway, let's carry on. You've been without my face for a few moments, maybe about an hour. But, oh, shit balls. Kicking my keyboard. Here we have, oh, for fuck's sake. Kicking my keyboard off, sorry. Here we have a locked door. First time, is it the first time I've had to use a key? Who knows? I can't remember. We're using a key. And we have been gifted the option of 3 new rooms. As we can see, the only room that we can pick that will allow us to progress anyways is the chapel. So what I'm learning here, as I'm playing this for the very first time, is that it's definitely a good idea, potentially. I mean, is it a good idea? Who knows? But maybe picking the room with the most doors is a good idea. Because if you pick a dead end or you pick a room with only one exit, it reduces the amount of choices you get for more rooms. I mean, that seems like a good thing, I guess. Maybe. I'm going to have to pick the chapel anyway, because if I pick these, they're both dead ends, and that's it. Goners for this run. I'm doing pretty well on this run. It's almost like I've played this game before. Oh, did you hear that? That clink there. That was 1 coin being deducted from my coin total. I went from 14 to 13 there because I've entered the first red room I've drafted. It's the chapel. And it cost me 1 coins. Which, you know, not great. I like coins, and I don't want to give them to religion, please. It was about 35 minutes of facelessness, says Nightcat. Oh my gosh. So we can go north or we can go west. I mean, how long have we got? We've got 35 minutes left on the stream. Maybe I can just do, if I can keep the run, the entire run to like, or the entire stream to just 1 run, that will give you a great kind of insight into the game without, you know, a huge amount of spoilers. Now, what have we got here? Again, the lavatory, dead end, don't want it. Dining room is good. Dining room won't cost me anything, and it has 2 exits. This is great. Oh, nursery. The nursery room, again, this is the drafted bedroom to give me 5 footsteps. Could be worth doing. Maybe there's a secret in there or something. Maybe there's some lore or, I don't know, collectible in that. It says when I draft a bedroom I'll gain 5 footsteps, so, you know, it could be good if I was going to draw some more bedrooms, but honestly I've got 41 footsteps, and I don't think I need another dead end, so I'm going to draft the dining room. This says each day a meal is served in the dining room after rank 8 has been reached. What does that mean? Well, rank 8. What does rank 8 mean? Well, if I move myself here, you'll see it says chapel rank 6. How do you tell what rank you are? You might be wondering. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the rank is how far you are up the grid towards the antechamber. So that's a good little bit of learning we just did there. That means if I want to gain, or if I want dinner in the dining room, I have to reach rank 8, which is up here. And then backtrack back to the dining room, I presume. Let's have a look inside the dining room anyway. Let's see what we can see. Here we go, dining room. Still got 40 footsteps, but look. There's a little procedurally generated gemstone plopped on the side there for me. Lovely. Got some big deer motifs here. And a roaring fire. Nice little cupboard there. With cups and chests and meals and all manners of foodstuffs. Let's head back south again. This door is locked. I've got 4 keys, so I can be a little bit sparing with the keys. I can throw them around a bit. Now, what have we got here? We got a bunk room. It's 2 bedrooms. We've got a utility closet, which is a breaker box. It's a dead end. We've got a passageway, which will cost me 2 gems, but it gives me 4 exits, entrances. This passageway, though, isn't really worth building because I might as well have just 1 right angle exit. You know, I'm paying 2 gems for like a passageway that goes to 2 dead ends. I don't want to do that. I'm still not convinced about that I need footsteps or anything at the moment. But this utility closet is interesting. It's a breaker room. I don't know what that means. It's a dead end, but let's check it out. Let's check it out. I know about holding L2 to run Zamashi. I have played this to completion. I am walking slowly so that I am not rushing through the game for newcomers, so I can teach people how it plays. Ian, why would you choose to head in a direction away from the antechamber if you had a choice? That is a good question. I would like to head towards the antechamber, but I would also like to see, you know, I'd like to get as many rooms out as possible. I've never played this game before. I want to know what each room does. You know, I could just head north. I've got enough footsteps to just go from the chapel and continue upwards north. But it seems to me, having never played this game before, that I like to, you know, it seems like the further north I go, the more doors are locked. So maybe I'd want to, I don't know, explore a little bit, you know, open up some rooms. Oh, fuck. I stood on my keyboard there. I hope that hasn't fucked the stream. Yes, I would like to see what is going on. And what... sorry, I was just reading the spoiler that Zamashi has written. Please don't put spoilers in the comments, but also, that's not... Oh, my sweet summer child, you know nothing, Zamashi. You know nothing of the breaker room, I'm afraid. The breaker room. We're going to see what it is. It's a dead-end room. There's nothing in it. There's some pictures and paint pots and this box. Keycard entry system. On, off. Okay, is it on or off? Good. I don't know. Is it having keycards on or off good? I don't know. I don't know. VAC indicators. What on earth is a VAC? Green, red. Okay. Does all green do anything? Oh, that made a blue. Made a red. Red. Does all red do anything? What does this even... It's made of purple. I don't know what that means. I don't know what this means, but... Is it going to do anything? I don't know. That's interesting. Weird colours. Didn't hear anything activating or anything. I don't know. And then we've got off gymnasium off. Off dark room. Off garage. Do we want things off? Let's turn everything off. I don't know. I've never played this game before. Turn everything on or turn everything off? And what do these lights... I don't know. What an interesting, weird room that... Gosh. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Right. Door. We've got this door here. Let's give... this door is locked. So... This is a good thing to tell you as well, is that with these doors, when I pick the 3 drafts, unless I have the ability to redraft, which I have in the drawing room, I can't exit out. I have to pick a room. Here, though, I can. It wants a key, but I can choose not to use the key if I want. So... maybe now is the time to start heading north. Lost a coin from the chapel. Again, the door is locked. So I'm going to use the key here. I'm going to head north. What have we got here? We've got a locksmith. So I could buy more keys. That seems kind of useful, right? It's a dead end, though. I want to go north. We've got greenhouse. These are both gem requirements. You are more likely to draw green rooms while drafting. What are green rooms? What do the green rooms do? Now that's a green room. Is that good? I don't know. I've never played this game before. Well, I want to go north. So the only option for me really if I want to go north is workshop. It says I can combine inventory to create new items. Sure. Let's have a look. Okay, this is a cool little room here. Oh, metal detector's going off. Oh, what is this? A shovel, you say? It looks like it could be useful for digging. Right. Well, someone's been doing some etching. We've got a note here. What's this? It's a song about engraving. Stones cut by hand and letters wrought do spell our secrets carved from thought. A message read is often lost among the bold words spoken soft. The note is read, the letter is not. Interesting musical sheet there. I've no idea what any of this means, obviously. Keys! It's not keys, it's coins. Okay, what is this? This is a table, I can activate it. Workshop, combine inventory to create new things. Sleeping mask plus metal detector, no. Sleeping mask plus shovel, no. Metal detector plus shovel, yes. I can assemble a detector shovel with this. What is this now? A detector, an improved detector shovel. Greater chance of finding coins and key. Much greater chance of finding coins and key while digging. I'm not sure I've seen any dig spots yet. But there are spots in this game where you can dig. As you might expect from the word dig spot. No coins needed. No keys needed for this one. 2 dead ends and 1 veranda. Greater chance of finding green rooms here. It's going to cost me 2 gems. I don't know if a green room is good or not. Why 2 gems? That's a lot. But I'm going to need... I've still got an extra exit at the dining room that I can take. But I hopefully, past this veranda, I'll get a left and then a forward and I can get to the antechamber. Who knows? It's all random. It's all random, roguelike-y. Oh, did you hear that bell? That sounded suspiciously like a dinner bell that just rang then. And you might notice here that I am in the veranda And I am rank 8. And what did we learn earlier? That the dining room at rank 8 will serve a meal. So, oh, the trunk is locked. I don't want to use a key on the trunk. I mean, maybe I should do. I don't know what's in the trunks, but I want to get north. There's a dig spot, though. Got a safe deposit box key. Can I use it on that? No. I can't use it on that. There's another dig hole here. It's an ordinary key. Nice. Okay. So, using my detector shovel, I've managed to get 2 keys. This door is locked, so let's use one of those keys right now. Okay. Right. We've got a boudoir, which will give me that the left-hand turn I need towards the west at no gem cost. We got the nursery again. This game really wants me to craft a nursery for some reason. But it's a dead end. I don't want a dead end. Although it's the office. It says the opportunity to earn and spread money. It will cost me 2 gems. I've got 14 gold already and not much to spend it on apart from food. And the dining room, I should get some food for free because I've reached rank 8. So I don't think I need any more money. And I don't want to be out of gems because gems seem to be pretty good for getting rooms that are a little bit weirder, maybe have a bit of a different function to them. So I'm going to pick the boudoir. Instead, it is a bedroom room, so I should get 2 footsteps for going in it. 5! Of course, it's 5 because the mask is 5, isn't it? The boudoir, it didn't list any bonuses, and the metal detector hasn't gone off. But it's always a good idea to have a little explore and have a look around and see if you can see anything like this wonderful little Christmas picture here, which is a Christmas tree. I presume it's taken in this room. It's got a Santa's hat on the dummy or whatever it's called. Someone's unwrapped a safe, half unwrapped a safe. There's a gramophone, lots of lights everywhere in case Winona Ryder wants to contact Will in the Upside Down. But not really many clues there. Oh, there's a safe here. Let's open the safe. Oh, it needs a code. Is it boob? It's not boob. 1, 2, 3, 4. Enter. How do I? It could be. It doesn't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. It doesn't. I don't even know how many numbers I need for this safe because I've never played this game before. So I'm confused, and I guess that's going to take some working out. But we got a key to use. We're going to use another key because I don't know what's going on in that room. Okay. Bunk room. Dead end. Dark room. Bad. You cannot see the floor plans while drafting in this room. Commissary. Gold. So the commissary and the bunk room, like, they're not going to... I'm going to pick the dark room. Ah. Okay. Now, the dark room is dark, as we can see. But at least we can... Oh. So we've made it to the antechamber, but the entrance way is blocked. Oh. Okay. I wasn't expecting that. I thought I was going to be able to get into the antechamber, but it's closed. How the hell do you open the antechamber? Alright, let's backtrack a little bit, because I know that in the breaker box room, I saw the words dark room written in it. It's also right next to the dining room. So let's go to the dining room, get some dinner, flick a switch, and see what changes. See that. Oh, I'm going to get my money stolen. So here's the dining room. Here's the food. Oh, what is this? It's a big lemon glazed salmon. I get plus 20 footsteps. And also I'd get an additional 10 if I had an aquarium in the house. So I could wait and see if I could draft an aquarium, but I don't know when that's going to happen. I'm hungry. I'm going to have some dinner. I'm having my salmon. There you go. Dinner is served. Salmon, eat it. Plus 20 footsteps. I'm absolutely rocking these footsteps. So here we go, look. Oh, the darkroom was turned off. I thought I turned everything on. Darkroom on? Okay. Well, let's go and see if anything has changed in the. Stop taking my money. See if anything has changed in the darkroom. Who made the salmon, says Chitara. Who knows? This is a magical mansion. So the lights are back on now in the darkroom. Does that mean the door's open? No. So how do you open the door? How do you get into the antechamber? What's the point of going all the way up here if I can't get in there? I guess that must be the puzzle aspect of this game. We've got some photos we can look at now, though. It's Guy. Glasses. Looking worried. That's the kind of look I pull when I've said a really rude joke in the office and no one laughs. Oh no, HR are coming. Some more trays here. What's this? A key card. This will open electronically powered security doors. Cool. What else have we got here? We've got a print notes. HS has requested yet another painting of her ladyship, I assume for one of her rooms in the West Wing, as well as an enlarged print of the enclosed photograph. He said the last development was so dark, was too dark, so keep an eye on that. Okay, this photograph perhaps? Like a lovely little orchard. Locked gate, and a love heart on the tree. It's very pretty. And then, oh, she's pretty nice. Nice looking. Nice looking. Good beauty spot. What else have we got? We got anything else interesting? We've got some more photos. A photo of a camera. A photo of my dead granddad in the camera. Some very overexposed maid's photos. Another one of these. I think there's some repetition in these photos now. Some drawings, some stuff. An office there. There's those maids again. Why are there so many pictures of the maids? Who knows? Who knows? Okay. Alright, so turning the lights on in here has allowed me to look at some of the pictures, but it hasn't opened the door. And it, like, I don't know, maybe there's some clues in some of these pictures, but I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so what have I got? I've got one key left. I can either use that key in the dark room to go south or in the dining room to go west. I cannot see floor plans while drafting in this room, it says, but I have turned the lights on. I wonder if that affects the negative aspect of this room. Let's find out, I guess. Ah, so there we go. Yes, because I had the lights on, I can see the plans. So previously, if I hadn't have unlocked the breaker room and then turned the switch on, this room would have been pitch black. I wouldn't have been able to see the pictures. And I wouldn't have been able to... I'd have had to pick 3 from, like, 3 random rooms that I wouldn't be able to see what they... It would have just been, you know, blind luck what I got. Again, I don't really want to... you know, I've got 14 minutes left on this journey, so if I can make the whole run last an hour and a half, that's great. So I'm going to pick security with 1 gem requirement, because the other 2 are dead ends. And I don't have a key now up there to be able to open up the door for the dining room. Perhaps, maybe I'll find a key in the security room. I could find a key in the nursery or the guest bedroom, but I just don't know. So I'm going to pick the 1 room that has an extra exit. That could also need a key, but the good thing about the security room is it links to the next square underneath the antechamber, so maybe I can get in from the bottom of the antechamber. Let's find out. Oh, what is this? Interesting looking rooms there. It's me. Samantha Ellison Allen says, you've got further than me. I'm pretty sure I've gone further than pretty much 99% of the people in the world at the moment, because I've had this game for about 3 weeks, review copy wise, and I've put 36 hours into it. But I am play acting that I don't know what's going on. Hopefully it's working. I have prior knowledge has probably helped me get further up here than I would have done on my first run. But so far, on day 1, we've unlocked a fair few rooms. In fact, let's have a look. How many rooms have I unlocked? If you press start, you can go to the room directory, and you can see here that while it feels like I've unlocked a lot of rooms, and there's a lot of different types of rooms, there are many more rooms to unlock, and each one has its own unique function. Not very many green rooms, 1 shop, 2 red rooms, you see. So and because of the roguelike nature of this game, every time you play it's RNG, so you don't know which room is going to link with which room and how it's going to go, and perhaps you need one thing from one room to unlock or do a thing in another room, but you don't get that room and you don't get that item at the same time in the same run, and you have to go. I've played this game for 36 hours on the PC, and yeah, I feel like I'm nowhere near solving the entire thing. There is, like I mentioned before, this game is full of layers. Layers upon layers upon layers upon layers, and new things keep popping up all the time. Staff notice, effective the first week of December, payroll for all live out and seasonal staff will be managed electronically. How did you find out how puzzles are working or how to do the breaker box if there are no notes? Just asking out of curiosity, says Zamashi. Literally, 36 hours of playing and pages upon pages of notes. There are ways to work the and another note. So many notes. Okay. Oh, what's this say? 2 of the terminals can be found at security and 1 in laboratory. Terminal password. Wait, there's a password there, but it's scribbled out. Well, that's annoying. Begins with an S. I can see an S there, but how can I... I wish I could get a closer look at that. Alright, what's this say? Keycard access security doors are more likely to appear in the higher ranks of the estate. Likewise, as a redundant security measure, normal doors in the estate will also be more likely to be locked as you progress north. We kind of worked that out already. Until further notice, the antechamber has been unlocked and access levers are no longer required to grant entry. Wait, so it's unlocked? Doesn't look unlocked to me. Why would it say that? Alright, so we've got monitors here of some rooms around the house. Many we've not seen. The swimming pool there. And hey, there's a computer. Welcome to Mount Holly Security. View estate inventory, you say? Following is a detailed list of items currently in the house that have yet to be collected. This list will be updated as new rooms are added. So there's no fruit, gems, keys or coins lying around, but there are 2 trunks. I know where they are. Key card system. Security doors are doors within the estate that can only be unlocked with an electronic key card. The key card system is currently operational. Oh, I don't know what any of this means. I'm definitely not gonna go into what any of that means, because it's almost like I know exactly what it means, and it would be sort of spoilery if I started fiddling around with that. So instead I'm going to try to log into the network. Ah, it needs a password. No. Okay, it's not boob. Okay, so I'm sure there's something in there that I could do, fiddle around with. But yes, you know, I've never played this game before, so I don't really know. Ah, bums. Well, it's a good job that I have milked this playthrough till 5 to 5 because I have run out of keys. That means I cannot go through this door. I cannot go through the dining room door. I have 43 footsteps left and nowhere to use them because I can't go anywhere else. There are no coin. Well, I mean, I could look around the house for more dig holes because I do have that that spade. Maybe I'll find a key in a dig hole. But I don't think there's going to be many dig holes in this type of area, really. You'd probably want somewhere with some softer ground to dig in, wouldn't you? So I may have to call this a day. But that's fine because on my PC playthrough, which I can no longer access thanks to an update, I was on like day 70, I think. So plenty more days to go. So let's call this a day and see what happens next. So I've got an east-facing villa, as you can see, it is facing east. 25 rooms. I took 59 steps. I found 5 items and I reached rank 9. I got right to the top, but the antechamber's locked. How the hell, WTF, etc., etc., does that work? Let's exit. Let's save and continue and see what happens. Bum, 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 ba-da-dum, bum, bum. Here we go. This is day 2. The grid has completely reset. I have brought nothing along with me apart from the 1 star that I got from the observatory. I'm back to 50 footsteps. And I'm back to a series of 3 choices. And the possibility of 9 rooms behind each of these doors. I will leave you with one thing to ponder before I go, because I would definitely recommend that you get this game. It is on Game Pass. It is on PlayStation Plus. So if you own any of them, it will cost you nothing. It is an incredible game. I have been thoroughly absorbed by it in my private time, loving discovering all the puzzles and all the solutions and everything for myself. It's been great playing this game before anyone else, and just like discovering it all. But because there's been so much stuff I've been stuck on, I've been like, oh God, I wish I could go onto a guide. And then, like, I've figured it out myself later, and I've been like, oh, man, that is way more satisfying than going on a guides page. Anyway, the thing I'm going to leave you to ponder on is, yes, there are 3 doors in front of me. But can I go back outside again? Maybe I can. Thank you for watching, everyone. Please do give this video a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to Eurogamer for almost daily videos about video games. And make sure you play Blueprints. It's one of my games of the year, and potentially will be my game of the year. I don't know what the future holds for games, but it's up there. I love it. Definitely worth the 5 stars the Eurogamer review gave. And I would recommend it. I recommend that anyone tries it. It starts off slow, but as soon as it gets its hooks into you, you'll just be like, one more go. I just need to do X. So, cheers everyone. Goodbye.